What happened? Where am I?
We...
Stick to the plan. We need her, V.
V?
Someone attacked Charles DeLuxe. They shot him. I think the real question is, what are you doing here?
Deluxe is my father.
Oh. Oh no.
V, where are we?
We're in the sub-city. About 7 blocks away from the lower rings, 5 from the upper city.
I need to get back. And what are we doing here?
Hey. Tell me what you remember.
I had a dark bag thrown over my head.
Yeah, I found that.
They injected me with something. I felt something pinch my neck.
Carmena, I chased the men off that were trying to take you. Didn't take much. Bunch of cowards, really. I just shouted and they ran off.
You saw me taken?
Yeah.
I never said my name was Carmena.
You're the Spire's prized daughter. Everyone knows who you are.
You didn't. Not tonight.
To be fair, you don't really get out much in the public eye.
I suppose you're right.
I feel like there's a story to that. You know, for a girl who just heard her father was shot, you're, taking it kind of well.
He has death threats and attempts every other week. And not just whoever did it tonight.
Any idea who might have done it?
Me? I'm down here with you. Of course I don't.
Fair enough.
But it's sweet of you to ask.
Yeah, of course. No, it's not a problem.
Thank you.
Just be careful. Stay out of sight until you reach the spire.
Uh-huh.
See, tell me you got that.
I see it. Tracking dart just came online. Just get to the base. We'll have to intercept her.
No. No interference, no intercepts. Pass protocol.
You bugged her.
Sometimes an ear on the inside is better than a mob outside.
You never cease to amaze me, mi corazón. Your skill in the piano hasn't been dampened over the years.
Thank you, dear. Even if this sling prevents my full range of motion.
It's exquisite, love. Why, it was almost 21 years to the day that I convinced you not to get those implants.
I'm glad you've invested in my future so early on, Mother.
Hello, son. How are you today?
You beat me by 1 second, Dad. It's good to hear you playing. You sure you ought to be doing that?
The doctor gives his advice, and I can take it or leave it. So far, ignoring the poor sod has been more pleasurable than not.
Any word yet on who did this?
Who do you think? I spotted the Baron amongst the crowd more times than anyone else. The scheming old crustacean is more and more bold these days.
And smelly. I may not have seen him, but I couldn't get the stench of the purifiers from the lower rings out of my clothes.
Or your blood.
What was that, mijo?
Where's Carmena? I'd like to see her to her counseling appointment today.
I admire your protective instincts, son. But she confided in me that even after she'd run from the gala, she really only needed time to process the depravity of the attack, a new reality she hadn't considered.
Oh?
Only that in a few short years I may leave this life, as we all do, with no effort by the old Baron anyway. It's all well with me. I'm far enough along that my health is as much of a boon as it is a bore.
Charles, you mustn't speak of such things.
I jest, dear. Now, I'm on my way. The Regent will want me to discuss plans to address the attack.
Will you seek justice? Call out the Baron?
Justice has a way of coming for its own, son. I trust that as much as the elders do. Really, son, I must be off. I'll see you at dinner.
I can't believe it.
You will have respect for the elders, Carlos.
The man acts like God will descend and save us all, when all we really need to do is...
Your Poppy and I are part of several upstanding and fruitful ventures, sciences and faith together. While your father coins your hot-headed focus as protective instinct, I think you and I know better.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about, Mother.
Ah, good morning, Hamilton. A direct visit and with a cast of characters. To what do we owe the occasion? Is that, breakfast I smell?
This performance is only your brunch, milady. Lambrusco di Sorbara, a fine vintage ship from the storehouses only just last night. I was to bring them especially for young Master Carlos upon completion of his request.
Request?
Chicken and waffles. Your favorite.
Oh! What do you want, dear?
For you to enjoy. Hey, Hammy, let's chat about payment for the wine. Come over here. Any word?
You'll be most displeased to hear that I've heard nothing, young Master Carlos.
Good. Now spill.
You'll be very happy to hear that amongst said nothing, I've confirmed that Valian von Ferris was in attendance at the gala last week.
The Baron's son?
Indeed. But while Valian had nothing to do with the attempt on your father's life...
Damn.
A young woman by the name of Bex used her resources to gain employment among the serving staff. I was none too pleased to hear one of my hire-ons was involved with this scheme. Seems this has been in the works for weeks.
How was she involved? Where did she come from?
That's just it. I spoke to the staff, but they didn't know of any questions she'd raised, or even time spent errantly scanning the venue. But each server and servant referred me to Tetsuo.
The bodyguard. I ought to string him up anyway.
Don't bother him too much, young master. He was there to protect your mother and got her to safety during the chaos last week.
I'll give the Korean a medal.
Tetsuo is of Japanese descent.
What did he tell you?
Tetsuo revealed where he picked up Bex for work. Turns out he met her in an old diner in the lower rings getting breakfast with a young man by the name of Leon. The pair was avoiding the ire of the furnace, a gang in the lower rings.
I know what they are.
While it may be a long shot, there is a connection.
How?
Not how. Whom? Leon is a known associate to both the furnace and one Valian von Ferris. You'll be surprised to know that a handful of our servers were also either confirmed to be furnace members or had decried and left the gang years ago.
What? What would push them back into crime?
Well, the only likely answer sits between the Baron, Valian, and this Leon.
I'm not sure that connection is as long off as you say, Hammy. Thank you. I'll address this myself.
Very good, young master. As you wish.
I still don't get how you could just lose a girl who was unconscious. Tell that to my bruised groin. To match your bruised ego, I'm sure. And I will never let you live it down. So, are you ready for your surprise? That, dear Leon, depends on what it is. Don't worry, it's nothing illegal. Really? Well, it's not explicitly illegal. Explicitly? Okay, what even is that?
My children, lend me your ears. remember it is upon the rock of our salvation that you must rely. The advent of technology has wreaked havoc on our world, on his world. And God is punishing us even still for the crime we commit on his daughter, Mother Earth.
Poor guy. Just can't pull himself away from the dogmas.
Oh, poor guy. Yeah, I'd feel bad if you weren't blaming my booze for the death of the planet. Here, one sec. Hey, Crier! Yeah, you, Baldy! Hey, leave the drinking be, okay? It's all we've got down here!
The drink has done more harm to the soul of man than the soul of the earth.
The only harm it's done is to my liver, my friend. And besides, at least I smell better wasted than you do sober. Man of the cloth needs to learn some hygiene, it seems. Oh, it's been too long, my friend.
Agreed! I've needed this. I didn't even know I needed it.
Hey, what do you say we call up the Baron and Lady Cadena? I'm sure you haven't sat together for a bit to avoid being seen conspiring.
Leon, you idiot! You know we can't talk about that. I'm fine visiting with them outside of business. But you know...
Oh, stop with the rules and regs, Valian. I mean, listen, you know that the majority of the people down here actually side with us? In fact, I'd bet that if I knocked on this door, they'd let us in and give us a full meal as soon as they saw your pretty face.
That's a bar, Leon.
And inside, I bet there's booze. And there might even be a party.
A party?
Oh, come on, man. You're not even drunk and you've forgotten your own birthday? Excuse me. Did Valian von Ferris, the legendary, roguish free agent of the lower rings, and debonair ladies' man, just say,
Hey, it's my birthday. I'll do what I want. Besides, parties means girls, and I don't know. I'm not really feeling the mojo tonight.
Since when has that stopped you? Come on, let's get... Wait a minute. Oh, damn!
What, you forget something?
Did you...
Spit it out, Leon.
Oh, no, you didn't lose the girl, did you? Like you've been telling everyone?
All right, calm down, Leon.
That's why you were so weird ever since that night. You were the reason the mission failed.
All right, that's enough. I've had the pleasure of your friendship for the better part of our lives. Don't make me regret it.
I thought you and I were supposed to trust one another.
So what? You're worried you're going to be replaced or something?
Like someone could You really think that I'm worried about being replaced? Who do you think could possibly
Excuse me.
Minnie!
Minnie? Shut up!
Can we talk?
What are you doing here?
What is this?
That's a great question. That would be a bug.
A bug?
Yeah, a surveillance bug.
Oh my...
Leon, hey, we're not done.
I'm gonna tell your guests that you're gonna be late. Take your time. Really.
V, did you bug me the night you saved me?
Yes.
I wasn't actually expecting... Why? Why?
I think the better question is, how did you find me?
I have some smart friends. They took the bug and traced its signal to 2 locations. The first was a building rumored to be the headquarters to Baron von Ferris, a known criminal overlord.
Depends on who you talk to, I suppose.
The second was right here, to you.
Ask.
What?
I know what you want to ask me, so do it.
Do you know who I am?
Carmena Deluxe, 23 years old, up-and-coming designer, and socialite amongst the upper city folks, tends to...
Why were you tracking me? Was it to keep tabs on my father? Who do you work for? Are you with the Baron, the Furnace? Who are you, V? Who are you?
I can't.
You know who I am. Why won't you tell me who you are?
I wanted to make sure you got home safely. The tracker, I was tasked with taking you from your home and using you to get to your father, but that felt wrong. For the first time in my life, I questioned everything I've been brought up to know. You treated me like I was a real person, not someone that had to wear a mask with the other women I've known. And that scares me. I don't like the idea that you can do that. If you knew who I was, I'm sure you'd drop me like a sewer snake. And honestly, that would kind of suck.
But why lie?
Because because you're you, and you're so... Wow, this never happens. Normally, I know exactly what to say.
Let's take a walk. Let's talk. You act like you're so vile. The house still looks isn't the shining pillar it's made itself out to be either.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. After you. My name is Valian. Valian von Ferris.
You mentioned other women you've known?
Oh, that's what you're hung up on. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a long night.
I know, right? Oh, hey, look. I'm gonna head out. Good night, fellas. Look, job well done last week, you know? Once again. Good job, y'all.
Hey, tell Valian happy birthday for us, alright?
Yeah, will do. Good night.
Excuse me, sir. Could you spare some credits or some food, sir?
Whoa. Yeah, no, of course. Here, hang on. Here you go. Here. It's not much, but it's just...
Never cross House Deluxe.
Help! Help! Help me!
Chapter 3 cast: Diana Helen Kennedy, Carmena de Santos, Zach Cipriano as Valian von Ferris, Rebecca Wasugi as Mistress Cadena, Erin Lundquist as Maria de Santos, Quinn Ford as Charles de Santos, William Dorenzi Martin, Carlos de Santos, Brighton Dale as Hamilton, Alex Ross as Leon, also featuring Contraption, and Chris Holmes